In this session, we will take a look at how to analyse a mind map, how you can use them to analyse and gain a better understanding of the business requirements for a project. A mind map is a diagram that you can use to capture and organise information visually, and they have a wide range of uses in business analysis, within fact-finding, requirements analysis, and sometimes creative thinking. A note about the nature of analysis. In part, it means not accepting things at face value. So having drawn a diagram, say your mind map, you then need to ask further questions. Drill down, add detail, validate, and gain a better understanding of the real business requirements. And the classic questions asked in analysis are what, why, who, where, when, and how. The case study, the project that we're focusing on here, is development and implementation of a college administration and learning management system, or if you prefer, Project CALM. We've done some initial fact-finding and run a workshop with a group of the business stakeholders focused on the idea of teaching excellence, a key business objective of the college. The result of that fact-finding, that workshop, was the mind map that you can see here, showing the key factors that the stakeholders believe will contribute towards delivering that business objective. The college becoming a centre of excellence for student education, learning and teaching. One benefit of this wide-ranging mind map is that it reveals that Project CALM probably, in fact almost certainly, cannot cover all of these factors. So imagine that discussions with stakeholders have resulted in some focus, a decision that Project CALM will focus upon two factors, technology and courses. Although it might overlap a little into the others, they will mostly be dealt with through other projects. Further analysis of a mind map can also help us to define the high-level business requirements for our project. So in this case, those are to develop and implement a learning management system, to deliver courses online, at least in part, to have a system to support design of courses and development of course content, and the sharing of course content between courses. Those high-level business requirements will then need to be broken down in more detail, either using further mind maps or other business analysis techniques. For example, the requirement for a learning management system could be broken down into more detailed functional requirements. We need that system to have functions to allow us to add courses, add course content, enroll students, teach students, assess them, and so on. Earlier, I showed you the 6 key questions that need to be asked as part of analysis of any system. Early in a project, the focus is mainly on the what and the why. The other questions can be asked and answered further down the line. The initial mind map gives us the what, so let's now ask what I think is the most important question in business analysis: why? So we can take our mind map and our initial set of requirements and ask that question of the stakeholders. Why do you want a learning management system? Maybe it seems like a good idea, maybe other colleges are using them, but we need more detail related specifically to our project. So the answers might be, it will help us to develop courses better and faster, empower and enable tutors to do a better job of teaching, help students to learn more effectively, improve the overall student experience, maybe reduce our development costs for courses, and more. That all helps to focus the project, and in particular, let's go back to that initial statement of business objective. What the college aimed to achieve is teaching excellence. So a further question is, how can these elements of a learning management system contribute to that overall business objective? Part of the job of the business analyst is to ensure that we do develop and deliver a system that will meet these business aims. And the mind map and the further analysis that we've just done has helped us to better understand those objectives and so be better placed to help the business deliver them. Just a quick look at some other examples of where mind maps can help in business analysis. They can be used for stakeholder analysis, and you might develop the mind map that you see here to initially define the stakeholders for the college and the project. Another important aspect of business analysis is process analysis, where you look at what the business organisation does, in this case the college, so that you can ensure that the system you're developing will support these business processes, enrolling and teaching students, assessing them, and so on. There are a number of analysis techniques that can be used for this, but one of them is mind maps. So you might start with the map that you can see here. Sometimes a mind map might be enhanced and expanded by adding visual elements to the diagram, sometimes called a rich picture. So, for example, further down the line in this project, you might develop a mind map, a picture, to help you design the detail of your learning management system, as you can see here. So mind maps have a wide range of applications, uses in business analysis. What I hope I've helped you with here is getting a better understanding of mind maps and analysis, and through the case study example, how to apply this in practice. So you've seen how we can use mind maps to document and analyze business scenarios, problems, requirements. How you can use them to define scope of your project, business requirements, and then add detail as needed, and sometimes ask that crucial question, why?